What up, everybody? How you doing, man? It is your boy, D Loops, a.k.a. Do It All Loops, here at the Beat Club Podcast with my boys.
Artificial AV, what's going on, people?
What up, it's Mark Maron. How y'all feeling?
We got a special guest in the building. Spnda's in the building. What up? How you feeling, sir?
Good, man. Light skin, bright, golden.
Bring that mic a little closer to you, man. Bring that mic a little closer to you.
Yo.
Yeah. Everybody sounding good, Maron. You sounding good? Let me hear it.
Check.
Oh, yeah, we 100 right now.
What?
Where the openers at?
Want to see what's good? Oh, we got to shout out our fam over here, too. Maron, introduce this man right here, man, because we full. We got a full studio today.
Hey, man, that's my big brother Renaissance. The mic's right there, man. You can get on the mic, man. It's my big brother Renaissance, man.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Yeah,
We chilling, man. We deep
chilling
today.
up here from Orlando.
Word?
Yeah.
Hey.
Had to come in and represent.
That's what it is, man. Orlando, we got it covered, man. We about 5 deep in this piece. Everybody got a brew?
You got opener?
Nah, on my keys.
Slacking.
Oh, I grabbed my girl's keys. I got my grandma got keys now. My girl's keys. She ain't got to. Oh, wait, she does. I forgot she drank.
Man, that was by design.
Yeah, it was by design.
Right, yeah.
There we go.
Right.
Here we go. So we just cracking something open, man, on this beautiful Sunday here at the Beat Club Podcast, man. Everybody's just chilling. Last time we talked to everybody, man, it was Stew Sunday. That was a great stew. I mean, did you guys have any highlights from last Sunday?
I don't
Mr.
remember,
Maron, did you have any highlights?
man. I don't know. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. There was some dope producers. I heard G Wiz and Melody advanced. That's all I know. I don't know nothing.
Maron's the only host that heard.
Yeah, I heard what was going on. I don't know. Wow.
Well, for all those in attendance, everybody knows that Mark Maron turns up on in June after fasting and a couple of drinks in. He usually takes a nap on his favorite Wonder Bar couch.
Yeah, man.
It is always June, huh?
It's always when I break fast.
June.
It's always when I break fast, and I start, and I'm usually good. I was telling Loops, I'm like, yo, but I just have a problem turning down the drinks. I can't turn down. I haven't learned how to turn down drinks.
For what? Yeah.
You know, people buy me drinks, and I just be like, hey,
$3.99, yo.
But it was a good battle. I mean, some of the rounds were a little bit better than others.
Okay.
But there were definitely some challenges. I feel like I'm briefing Maron even though he was there and shit.
Yeah, we good.
But it was a good time. I mean, shout out to Melody and G Wiz who just came to the open kitchen and just like does what he does every single time. You know what I mean? But it was definitely, I think Tune for Tune was probably the most evenly matched Tune for Tune we've had.
Nah, that was like
my favorite one.
Yeah.
Definitely for this year for sure. But the best I heard in a while.
Yo, what was it? The Good Bros?
Yeah.
The Good Bro.
Yeah.
That dude, his beats was just fire.
Yeah, all his shit was
Fire.
polished.
Just fire and polished. You know what I mean? Ali Dodge did really good as well. I told him, I was like, yo, I've seen other people go against G Wiz, and I felt like Tune for Tune, it was surprisingly just evenly matched when it came to that. Like, it wasn't.
G Wiz came with a lot of the same joints and Tune for Tune.
I'm like, I bet he came with the same.
He came with a lot of the same joints that we've heard over the years.
But a lot. But it was new ears, new faces,
new ears. I understand the logic though. You got to go for what you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
But it was cool. They advanced and such, man. But it was a good night, man. And Maron's back, 100%.
Yeah.
On his own 2 feet.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? But Artificial AV, how you feeling today? You know, I like to go around the room just checking on everybody.
I gotta say, fuck allergies. Straight up. Word. That's how I'm feeling.
We need them Benadryl beats, man.
But nah, I'm good, man. I can't really complain. I'm alive.
All right, cool. Spnda, how you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm all right. I'm a little tired, but I'm in here.
Cool.
I'm good.
And Maron, we know you good, right?
I'm good, man. We're getting some good weather in Boston finally. So.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
Cool. And Ren, how you feeling, man? You good over there? You chilling?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here. You know, I listen every week, support my brothers, and it's just good to be back home in the Bean.
Hey.
Glad to be here with the fellas, listening to some beats. Hopefully, some fire comes out here.
I hope so too, man.
So,
Yeah, we got a fifth air.
Yeah.
sure.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm the old man. I'm grumpy all the time, man. So y'all better bring some good stuff.
every time we hear, we're sitting here, we're hoping like all 10 or 12 beats are just gonna be cracked, and sometimes we just come out with like 2 at the very end of the show. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. Have fun, man.
But we gonna make this shit happen.
Let's do it.
But I mean, I'm doing well as well. I just got my equipment back up. I got my laptop with a new battery. My laptop's not crashing and shutting down after 30 minutes. Yeah. That was a pain. My shit now stays on for 3 to 4 hours like Apple says, so I'm happy. I got my XR20 back up and rocking. I just made a fire-ass beat like 2 days ago. And I was working on a beat till 5 o'clock a.m. today, so Yeah, I seen some shit you posted, Marin.
Yeah,
some
man.
beats you posted.
I posted one the other day, but I'm back in the,
It sounded smooth.
trying to get in the groove.
It sounded
just,
smooth.
Just going with a feeling and make something in 10 minutes and move on to the next joint. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stuck on it. Yeah,
and that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how you need to be nowadays. That joint was made in 10 minutes. The joint you posted recently in the B Club group.
Yep, that joint was made in 15 minutes. And what happened was I made it the night before, and when I woke up the next day, I just changed the drums. I was like, nah, those drum sounds are trash, and I just did the drum pattern over. And literally, it was funny. He walked, he was knocking on my door as I just did the drum pattern over.
That was dope.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
That's what we're talking about.
yeah,
That's exactly what we're talking about.
That's what happened because I made it the night before I went to bed.
Yeah.
And then I did the drums over in the morning. Like, I'm like, oh, these drums are kind of trash. Let me switch the drums
I'm ready to
up.
rhyme as soon as I walk through the door.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so
That's what it is.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I like to see you motivate, man, with them beats, bro.
Yeah.
But since everybody's doing good, I already briefed
we
Spnda
live.
here. Yeah, we live too. I mean,
Uh-oh.
what we live right now. We sharing it to the Stu Showcase page as well.
Yeah, I'm about to share it.
Marin usually turns his back to
Where's
the
the camera? That's the camera up there?
We got a camera up there, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So we chilling right now. Avi will let you know where we live once we're up there, and whatnot. You already know we're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Beat Club Podcast, everything. Everybody's chilling right now, so it looks like we just got to get into some Keep It or Cut It, though.
Yeah.
You cool?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, no further ado, let's get it. So check it out, y'all. What we do each and every week here at the B Club Podcast from 1 to 3, what we do is we have producers submit beats from all over. We take a listen to them live here for the first time. These are not pre-screened beats. We let you know our 1-2, and we decide if we're going to keep it or cut it. All beats that are kept that get put on a mix at the end of the month called Writer's Block, which is kind of like us showing love to all the producers that just had some hot shit for the month. And actually, we dropped 5 already. The May one dropped like last week?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, it was It wasn't as good as the black one. It was
It was still good.
The April mix is my favorite.
Yeah,
April's
April's crazy. That's
Yeah.
probably the best one.
My favorite joint. But
so
shout out to the
far.
producers.
But yeah, it's for the writers too, man. For the MCs, vocalists out
Yep.
there, you could just throw that joint on and just get some inspiration, man. That's what we do it for too. So
I'm hoping that we make a dope June mix after this too. So we got a bunch of producers that submitted beats, a couple of new folks, mixed with a couple of old folks as well. Dimitri, we good on that first beat by any chance? Just before I introduce it? Yeah. All right, cool. So we got a new submission from a person called S9 Beats with a Z. That's rap spelling. Shout out to Dart Adams for that.
Yep.
That is S9BEATZ with Trap God. We're going to listen to it right now on the B Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
S9 Beats with Trap God. Artificial AV, how you feeling about that? What's the word?
It was alright. It was alright. I ain't got much to say about it. I like the transitions, the drops, and everything you did on there, but it wasn't the one, so I'm gonna have to cut that joint, bro.
All right, so that was a cut it from AV. Motivate Marin. What's the word?
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that one this time. It needs some more on the drums, man. It needed more, like, definitely, like, on the kick. Like, it just needed to be heavier, and the clap and the snare needed to be turned up a little bit. But yeah, it was just typical trap stuff. But yeah, the music and the melody was cool. It had potential, but yeah, the drums and stuff weren't knocking enough to fly. So gotta cut it.
Spnda, what's the word? How you feeling about that?
I gotta cut it. It's just generic to me. It just sounds like every other beat. Future type beat, Drake type beat.
Type beat.
Well, if you go on YouTube right now and you type that in, that's what it's gonna sound like.
Pretty much.
All right. Ren, how you feeling about that?
Wow, they asked me on my first visit.
Yo,
all right.
He in the cut.
pull the mic to you real quick so we can hear you.
Can you hear me? 1, 2.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. My first vote on this has got to be cut it. I'm a nostalgic kind of guy, man. I like jazzy type of hard hitting, rough beats, and it's just to me. I'm an old guy, like I said, I'm the old mean guy right now. So
cool.
All this new stuff is just not for me. But I appreciate his effort. He tried, and with some cleanup, I think it'll be good. It'll be good for these new kids. The generation now would love it.
And so that's a cut it. It sounds like it's about to be like a unanimous cut it across the board. But I'll just have to say, like, the execution was there. It was cool. However, there was no originality in it. I did like what you did as far as trying to break up the monotony of just it being just a regular trap track with a lot of the dropping things out and bringing things back in. But I've seen it before and heard it before. So I would just want you to come with something else with a little bit more of your stank on it. So good execution, but it's not making the mix today. So for that reason, it is a cut on the Beat Club podcast. Who we got next, AV? Because I be fucking up the names all the time.
Probably gonna fuck this up too, but Pyro Mad. I don't know what his title is.
It's the title is Pressure. It says like J. Cole.
It's J. Cole, Chance the Rapper type beat.
I was waiting for that.
That's what that is. That's exactly.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
It could be fire though. We got Pyro Mad. We're gonna listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it, cut it, let go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Real? That's how you feel? Alright, yo. Spnda, start this one off, man. How you feel about it?
I'm not super mad at it. Like progression, it kind of seemed like a very long intro.
Can you get a little closer to the mic? I just want to make sure.
So it was like a long intro to me. I was kind of waiting for it to get into something, and it never did. It just kind of just looped back. It was a good attempt, but I'm gonna have to cut it.
All right. You did that real professional and shit too.
Hey, this is how you gotta do it.
Motivate, man. What's the word?
Yeah, I just gotta cut it, man. I don't really have too much to say about it. Like, it just wasn't ready. Like, kind of, yeah, it just wasn't ready, man. Like old stock sounds. I don't know. You just gotta, I don't know, man. Just tweak the sounds and also pay attention to tone and pitch, because like everything was off. Nothing matched, like pitch and tone wise. Like it was off key. Like the bass was off key. The sample, the little vocal sample you brought in was off key. So pay more attention to that. Sometimes those things can work, but in that case it didn't. So I gotta cut it.
Artificial AV, what's the word on that one?
Switchblade, brother.
Damn.
Nah, I wasn't digging that one at all. It just, I mean, it was okay, better than the last one to me because it was a little different. But like Marin was saying, bass was off, keys were off, everything was off in there, man. So it just threw me off.
But it was better than the last beat.
It had more feeling.
So
like
getting
it had
there.
feeling. Yeah.
It had a little more flavor. It was just,
They were pressing the pads and the keys harder. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
All right, I feel you. I mean, let me just ask you.
trap fatigue, man. That for the first one, that's what it was. But
yeah,
this one just didn't do it.
that's a cut it.
Yeah, and I think we know
Yo,
what we're gonna get.
I'm
from
pretty
Ryan,
sure you
man.
gonna cut it.
Guillotines.
Damn. So many blades in the room, dude. Yo, sound selection. I would say sound selection. Try to like revisit your instruments, show them a little bit more love, layer if you need to. But right now, everything just sounds real stock, real generic, and just the beat just needs a hug. But there's a lot of stuff going on in there that you can really be like doing something with, but it just needs like a real hug from someone who loves it. Just
Might
give
be
it a
worse
hug.
than me saying soothing.
Yeah, just hug it. Hug the beat. You know what I mean? But that's a cut it right here on the Beat Club podcast. Sound selection is key, man. Execution too. But we're gonna move on. So we got Track Addicts with Cash Talk. And Track Addicts is definitely a rap spelling. That's TRAK. You know we don't use C's over here. ATIKS with Cash Talks. I don't know where they are on social media, but hopefully Avi will find them. I'll try. And see what's good. But we'll listen to them right now on the Beat Club podcast. Spnda's in the building. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
We talking about it right now, man. So it's Track Addicts with Cash Talks. We can go to Spnda right now. How you feeling about that? What's the word?
I'm keeping that one. I like that.
That's a keep?
That was it was full, it was complete. Everything was on point. I like each segment. You know, it's not typical. It's probably not something that I would rhyme on, but I still appreciate the production. You know, I still appreciate the mix. I like that one. I'm rocking with that.
That's a keep it. Oh shit, let's go around the building. Yo, Marin, how you feeling?
Yeah, I feel the same. Like
Oh, damn.
I feel the same. I would keep it. Definitely mixed well. That's what most impressed me about the beat, just overall.
Yeah.
Like everything, all the sounds were where they needed to be, especially the drums. Like they sounded crispy. Like they had a nice crispy sound to them. And you know how I go. You know how I get down. That's key for me. The music and composition could have been a little bit better though. I feel like people need to kind of like step away from, like, everybody's going for dark, and I feel like go for like that in between, like, you know what I'm saying? Because the drums already are dictating it's already some gangster trap stuff. So if you throw some dope melodies to it, you know what I mean? It could kind of take it to a different level. Like people are going dark and they're just staying in the same 2 chords.
That's hot.
Like, you
That's
know
hot.
what I'm saying? Like everybody does it though. And you know what I'm saying? And then it's just about throwing those same little melodies in between. So, you know, that's my only critique. But just the sound of the beat, like I know, like I would rock with that in the club when it dropped, especially. Like I would rock with it. So I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
I think it just needs a vocalist on it. I agree with Marin, but at the same time, it did enough to drive the beat, especially with the drums. Like where it lacked in the melody, the drums and all the other sounds
going hard.
picked up the effort. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that drum.
All right, cool. When I go to Twitter, they're saying typical trap, and not sure. I'm on the fence as well. I feel as though it was probably the best sounding beat we heard today, and maybe that's why we're feeling that type of way.
Yeah.
I wasn't really happy with the way it started, and I wasn't really happy with just much about it.
Yeah, that beat was kind of like
was
how
like-
the first 2 beats should have been.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
is it a tight beat? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But was it well done? Yes.
Yeah,
It was
and that-
executed well.
And that's the thing. It was like
it's still a tight beat.
yeah,
it's a tight
but-
it's a tight beat.
But it was executed properly. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ridicule it that much.
I'm gonna say thank you, but I don't know. I'd cut it on mine.
you
I'm gonna
gonna
cut
cut
it.
it. You
I'm
gonna
gonna
cut
cut it on mine. I felt like it needed a little bit more, but it was probably one of the best beats we heard thus far. So it doesn't matter what the hell I say because you just kept it.
Yeah.
Spnda just kept it. Ava, you kept it as well.
Yes, sir.
Ren, it don't matter what the hell you say either.
Right.
But
Yeah, but you know, if it did matter, then I would probably say out of the ones we heard today, I would keep this one. Like it was the first one that made me like, you know, bob my head. You know what I mean? Like I looked up from my phone. Like, okay.
all right,
It's gonna sound good on the mix.
That means a lot in 2017.
Yeah.
Right.
You looked
So,
up from your phone.
Capture
Yeah.
some attention. I looked up from my phone.
so for that reason, you know what that means. It is definitely a keep it here on the Beat Club podcast. That was keep it across the board, except for my yellow ass, but it's cool. We're gonna move on to the next beat. Ava, who do we have next? You know,
Hold on.
see what's good.
Oh, we got bootleg.
What does this say? Is that
Mama, yeah.
Mama type beat.
That's what it looked like. Mama tape. Mama tape. Shout out to Bootleg 773.
Yo.
So that's BOOTLEG 773.
Said who's mama's right?
If it said mama type though,
Mama Toppy.
Mama Toppy.
That's what that says, man.
Yo, all right, Bootleg. If we got the
if
got the
mama
title
say
wrong,
type, I'm gonna say type.
it's not on me this time. I was gonna call it Mama Tape, but I'm pretty sure it's Mama Toppy.
He gonna let us know.
He'll let us know. But shout out to Bootleg 773. We're gonna listen to it right now on the B Club podcast. Keep it cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Yeah, so you got people talking in here. Bootleg 773. Marin, what's the word, man? You had something to say?
Off rip, I'll keep it.
Cool.
I'm gonna still keep it. But yeah, man, the drums, man, the swing on the drums is not there, and the drum sounds too. Like I feel like it needed a different snare. Like the snare was bothering me a little bit, but and also the swing, it was real stiff. Like you gotta let it go, man. Let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have fun on the pads. I don't know what you're using, but you gotta let it go, man. Gotta let it go. But I'll keep it though. The chop was impeccable. The sample choice and the chop sounded nice, and yeah, that'll sound good on the beat tape. So for that, I'll keep it, man. But come on with the drums, people. Come on. Because you know what happens? Real quick. Sometimes when you start with the drums, then you can't get married to the drums. Right. Because once you get a dope chop, and then it's like, all right, now you might have to revisit that joint. So I think sometimes people get married to it. And that's what it sounded like to me. I felt like they got married to the drum pattern, and I think they needed to let it go. But otherwise, that joint was dope, though. I like it.
All right, cool. Let's keep it from Marin. Spnda, what's the word?
I thought the beat was dope, but I cut it. Because when I'm picking beats, right?
Yeah.
And if the swing ain't right for me, it's gotta go.
Damn.
Like, because that's if that pocket's important to me. And it's
sound
just
like me on this show.
It's just
Nah, that's cool.
I was like,
Yo, it's all in the beard or some shit. I think it's all in the beard.
threw me off.
He's definitely sitting in your seat too. He's
I'm
definitely
like,
sitting in
it's
your
cool.
seat.
It's dope. I gotta cut it.
Like, shorty, you flying all, but nah, you can't have my number.
Hey, that's real light skin, bro. That happened. You know this life.
That's real.
We light skin, bro.
That's real.
You know this life.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's a cutter for Spnda. Keep it from Marin. Artificial AV, what's the word?
Man, I agree with everybody else, but I'm a keep it. That swing was just off a little bit, so tighten that up and change the snare like Marin said. And that's fire. That's a banger. It's making the mix though.
Yeah, I almost liked it without the drums. Like, remember
Right.
when we were saying,
I
like,
liked it
when the drums dropped?
before the drums dropped.
I was like, yo, if there was no drums to that, I would have been
That's
cool.
a successful
Right?
job.
Yeah,
If you're rocking without the drums,
yeah, I'd have been cool.
I would have been sold.
Yeah,
Should have
yo,
been.
you're
yeah,
rocking
like,
without the drums.
But
That's
the
a
drums
successful
came
job.
in.
Like
I
what they
was
say
like,
on Don't Smoke Rock, hold the drums.
Right.
hold the drums. Hold the drums.
drums.
So I'm going to Twitter right now. They're saying dope sample, cheesy drums, dope, and keep it right about now. On mine, I say I would keep it as well. Yeah, does it need to be revisited as far as the drums and such? Yeah, you can even EQ if you wish to. It's something real minute, but it's definitely something that needs some type of attention. But it's not going to take away from it being on the mix. So that's a keep it from me. Keep it from Artificial AV. Cut it from Spnda.
Switchblade.
I kept it.
You kept it as well.
Yeah, I kept it.
Ren, you gonna keep that?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that, man.
Yeah,
All right,
he
cool.
was rocking with that from the beginning. Yeah.
I bet. So for that reason, we just going straight up here on the Beat Club Podcast, Bootleg 773. What up? So, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna start tossing all the names to you and everything. I went to
Come on,
art
fam.
school,
I
so
ain't multitasking that well, brother.
all right, we going to teamwork this beat. I'm pretty sure that's the architect.
And the architect, the name of the beat is High or something.
I'm gonna find out exactly what it
Nah,
is.
it's just higher.
It's just
just-
Higher?
yeah.
So it's the architect with Higher.
The architect will hire on the Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go. Good looks, Marin.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, hold on. All right, yo. So that was the architect with High. We're gonna go to Spnda real quick. with this feedback?
It was cool, but I gotta cut it. Just something about it. It sounded like they was cutting away from the weather. It was a transition.
Al Roker?
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got to pass on that.
You gonna pass on that? All right, so cut it?
It's a cut.
All right, cool. I'm gonna switch it up. Marin, what's the word? I like to catch Marin when he's on his phone.
Yeah, I'll cut it. I'll cut it, man. I'll cut it. But there were some good parts though, like music wise. I like the music was cool. I thought the bass line was off a little bit. Like I think that was kind of throwing the music composition off a little bit. But there were some bright spots music wise. The drums were very light though. They were very, very light. But I don't know. It looked like, it sounded like it was like you going for like a potential like ballad or something like that. But I don't know. It just wasn't all the way there. The sounds definitely sounded a little dated.
He can get a TV placement with that.
Yeah, definitely.
You can get a check.
Yeah, and Lightfoot was here too a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about that, like how with those type of commercial placements and stuff like that, they ask you for cheesy beats. Mm-hmm. Like they instruct you, like yo,
what's his name? Architect. It sound like a check though.
Yeah. That's what it does. It does sound like music for sure. That's some music.
Let's keep it real.
Right. Yeah, that does sound like some music. Some some shopping and Filene's music. Shopping and Lord and Taylor music or something. But I gotta cut it though.
All right, cool. Yeah. I got it. All right.
Yeah.
Artificial AV. What's the word?
I'm cutting it too, but. It did sound a little dated. It actually sounded like, I don't know, like a soundtrack for like Waiting to Exhale or some shit.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got.
Right.
It sounds
that
like
intro was super long.
Yeah.
So that kind of threw me off too. So
it was like a thin line between love and hate just went off and shit.
I thought it was like the DVD menu.
Credits are rolling.
It was like the DVD menu when it just loops.
Right.
That's what I felt.
So yeah, I'm gonna cut it.
Cut
but
it?
Yeah. Cut that check though. Tell him cut that check.
Word.
Right.
So wait.
Sound
So
like a
let me
check,
just get
though.
this. That's a cut.
That's a cut.
That's a cut from you as well. That's a cut from you.
It's a unanimous.
That's a unanimous cut.
I
You
think
don't
it's
know what
a
I'm gonna say. I might like it.
What you gonna say, man? What you
I might like it. I'm just saying this is not my type of shit. So, I thought like this person was into it though. You could tell. Like every single key or whatever they pressed, they was
And
pressing the shit out of it.
Yo, don't get discouraged.
Don't get discouraged at all.
I'm like, it sound like
Yo,
a
somebody
check,
on
though.
the gifts, man. Throw up somebody on the keytar because I felt like you had to have a keytar for this joint.
I really feel as though there's definitely a place for it. It's just not on the mix. That's the only reason why I'm cutting it. It has a place somewhere else. Like they're saying,
Yeah.
TV weather.
TV
Hit up your local weather station to see if you
Just
can
made me
cut
think
that
of the
check.
weatherman. Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm
bread,
saying?
yo.
But right now, it
Or
just didn't make it.
PSA or something.
So that's a unanimous here at the B Club Podcast. But thank you so much for submitting. Keep on submitting. We definitely do appreciate it. Artificial AV, man. Who else do we got coming up?
Oh, we got one of our boys, Ill Beats with
Ill Beats.
Eat Your Greens.
Eat your greens. Shout out to people who eat the greens, and shout out to people that can make collard greens the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Not everybody can do that shit.
Yeah,
But,
man.
You are the one.
But check it out. We're gonna
Prototype.
listen to Ill Beats right now on the B Club Podcast. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Feeling that right about now, so I'm gonna go with Marin. Marin, you was dropping something. What was you saying?
Nah, I was just saying it was dope. I mean, I was shouting out Billy Loman. I was like, him and Billy Loman should collab. I feel like Ill Beats and Billy Loman should link up and do some shit together. Yeah, just dope, man. Just dope and high energy, a dope sample that can play for hours. You know what I mean? Like just one of those infectious samples that can just loop for hours. It's probably a 2-bar loop on the sample, pretty much. You know, dope breakbeat drums, like it's just real hip hop shit. And at its finest, you execute. You know what I'm saying? But that's a dope cypher beat, dope freestyle beat. Just you could just smash that, man. I could hear a lot of people on it. I could hear Spnda on it for sure. Yep. I could definitely hear Spnda smashing that.
I would have got the thumbs up in my batch.
Yeah.
You know, whatever if it came through my email, that was getting wrapped.
So it looks like he gonna keep it too, but I'll keep it. Sounds like a unanimous.
It's unanimous.
Nah, I'll rock with that.
Well, they still need the feedback. See what's good. You guys don't have anything else to say? Spnda, you got
mean,
something to say on that?
I was
I
rocking
kinda-
with it, man. I like that's my BPM, so I'm kind of biased. Like that's the pocket that I search for. That's my comfort zone. So when I heard it instantly, I'm like, oh, that's me. That's my bop.
Artificial AV, do you feel the same? What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna agree with High Def. I needed a little more, but it was one of those infectious loops that could just play forever.
Yeah.
He should have submitted that to the LFOD cipher joints, did he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
We
that'd
gotta
be-
drop that out there.
That would've
That'd
been
be a good
perfect.
cypher joint.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying that from jump. I was like, yo, we need to just
We
kinda,
are.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, we could even handpick from all the joints that we already have. We got a lot of beats on there.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Loose Connection. That's exactly how we feel.
Crazy, man.
That's exactly how we feel. Yeah, we'll drop that later because we definitely need to do that. I can respect the loop. There's nothing bad I can say about it. It was just dope. You can't take away from what it is.
Simple and plain.
That's simple and it just is what it is, man. So wait, that's a keep it. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it. All right, so you already know what it is. Ill Beats.
Unanimous.
Keep it.
Woo, Marin with the alley on that one. So yeah, Ill Beats, man. Shoot, I mean, who's next, Avy? What we got?
Look like Tony L. Brown, Land of the Living.
Yeah.
Living. Yeah, that's
Land
it.
of the Living. So it's at Tony, that's Tony L. Brown, BROWN. I'm gonna listen to it right now. That's Land of the Living on the Beat Club podcast. Spnda's in the building. Let's go.
Yeah.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, y'all. Land of the Living. Artificial AV. How you feeling about that? What's the word?
Drums was stale, yo. I'm cutting it. Straight.
Damn.
Straight like that.
I mean, we starting to take the drums real serious. I love it. Spnda, what's the
Hey,
word?
the drums are right.
Most
I'm
important
like,
is, like,
that will make or
backbone.
break your beat straight up, and because the chops is good. I like that. I like everything about it except for the drums. They're just not hitting. That don't work for me. The drums is that's important. That's the heartbeat.
Yeah. It's like one of the most important ingredients.
Your vessel is nothing without the proper heartbeat.
There you go. Message. Marin.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it, man, for the reasons mentioned before me, man. You already know how I get down. Yeah,
I know it precedes me.
yeah, y'all know what's up. So I gotta cut it, and it took away from the chop of the sample too. I felt like the sample could have been used a little bit better. So I don't like I said, I don't know if it was one of those times where you made a drum pattern first and then you tried to adapt to the drum pattern. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like, because it was like those weak drums were driving the sample, and you could tell the original song was crazy. So I don't know why people fail with reggae samples, man. Like when the bass lines are dope already, the drum patterns are pretty, like, just sometimes it's good to like keep a sample in its natural element. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't try to do something so different. There's nothing wrong with keeping the sample in the same pocket as the original, but just throwing an accent on it. You know what I'm saying? Like layering it up and making it sound just, modernize it. You know what I mean? Sometimes a loop is a loop, and ain't nothing wrong with a dope loop. I'm all for a dope loop if it works. But,
Yeah.
I gotta cut it.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go with it. Ren, what's the word, man? How you feeling about that?
I'm on the fence. Like, I didn't hate it. I didn't, I don't know if I would rhyme to it or suggest that anybody else to rhyme to it, but I wouldn't throw it out either. So, I mean, on the strength of being nice, it's Sunday, I'm on vacation, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it.
Man, there's so many requirements.
So
All right. I'm just gonna say I feel the same as everybody else before me. The drums. It's like if the drums ain't hitting and you submit it, it probably ain't gonna be kept like that because it definitely took away from it. And there's a dope vibe to it. Like, I'm still hearing it right now. There's still a dope vibe to the instruments, but the drums just they weren't talking to one another. So for that reason, that's a cut it across the board, except for Ren over here. We'll keep it.
I'm on vacation.
On a Sunday. On vacation.
Yeah, I'm on vacation. It's
On a
Sunday.
Sunday.
On a Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So besides that, that's a yeah, the Beat Club podcast. Thank you so much for submitting. Keep on submitting. But it just didn't make the mix today. Artificial
DJ Doc?
Yeah, we got DJ Doc. It's DJ Doc submitted something called Well.
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 Well, it better be fire.
So
If we
he said, well, it better be fired. We're gonna listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it a cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
You know what? Everybody just needs to roll up and pass some fire shit around so we can get some better beats. That's what it is.
That's what I be talking about, man. You could tell what type of weed dudes be smoking based off the beats they make. I always say that, and y'all be laughing at me. I be like,
real.
I be like, yo,
It's real.
like I was talking about Evildoer last week. I'm like, yo, Evildoer smokes some great weed, man. I feel like, or he just smokes a whole lot.
Either way,
it's
you
a
get
lot
fucked
of.
up.
I'm like,
Zoned out.
he's in another.
Or he might take shrooms here and there.
Jeez.
Like I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Put him out there.
Don't put his
My
personal life
dude
out
is
there,
just
but still.
naturally in another world. You know?
Well, you know what though? What I'm gonna do though is I gotta make sure we draw some attention to the guy that actually submitted some beats here because we talking about another producer on a producing beat right now.
No, I know, but we're gonna get, I know.
I know.
So it's DJ Doc. It's DJ Doc, man. You need to, catch the medicinal guys, man. Get the guys that got that medicinal, man. You know what I'm saying? Your weed man might. No, I'm just joking. Let me not.
I was like, your feedback is for him to buy drugs.
yeah. Buy better drugs, man. Nah,
That was a public service announcement.
but nah.
Message.
I gotta cut it, man. It just, I just wasn't rocking with it. Like I just couldn't vibe with it. Like it just personal preference wise. Like that's really, I don't really have any feedback other than that. Like I just wasn't vibing with that sample choice. So I gotta cut it.
All right, Artificial AB, what's the word?
Sample choice was cool. I think if you turn the tempo up, it might have sounded a little bit better. But again, great idea. Execution was kind of off. So cutting that.
I'm gonna jump in and say that I definitely agree with the tempo thing. I felt as though you chopped your sample and felt like, yo, the sample fits just like this, and then you tried to fit the drums around it. And when I start hearing like hi-hats and such, I kind of look at them as fillers and how a person uses them, and it just sounded like you were trying to fill it with something, like there was an empty space you were trying to fill, and it It just didn't sound right. So if you can find a way to speed up the tempo or fill in the drums a little bit more and add some more love to it at this tempo, maybe it would be something. But right now, it's just like, something's dragging, and just something's dragging. So bump up the BPM or fill in the drums and fill in the sounds around it. But for right now, that's a cut it on my end. So as a cut it from me, cut it from you as well?
Yeah.
Cut from Motivate Marin? Yep. Spnda, what's the word?
Oh, that's a cut it. That sound like some Nat King Cole shit. I don't like it.
Wow. So serious.
Came out with the OT Genesis. Cuddy.
All right, cool. Ren, you good over there?
I was just kind of waiting for something to happen.
Does this make the vacation mix?
I'm not that much on vacation, fam. Like, it ain't that much into Sunday yet. Nah.
I ain't on vacation.
All right, cool. So for that reason, we definitely thank you for submitting. But for right now, that is definitely here at the Beat Club Podcast. Thank you so much for submitting. Just didn't make the mix this particular time.
Said it's a Ella Fitzgerald sample.
Nah. I dug the sample. I thought the sample was cool. It was just everything else around.
Yo, Doc, I know
executed.
I know we're tough on you, Doc. It's because we have high hopes. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Real talk.
It just is what it is, man. It's all love. I mean, producers are cool. Producers don't get mad in that, like in your DM.
Man, tell me my raps is whack. Like that.
You need that shit sometimes.
Up to me, tell me that shit is trash, please. I need to get this better. I need to get this shit right, please.
Not everybody got the heart to take that. You know,
right.
some people go
man.
and,
tell me this shit is whack.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm not doing something right. Like I be going to certain dudes. Like give me the real shit.
Yo, not everybody can handle that, man. Right. Some people might
like
go
Turn
on.
be giving it to me real. Yeah. For real.
That's what we do here. We keep it real. We anti-yes men. So we got to move on, man. We got a couple more beats we're going to keep it real with. We got The Purge by Menace Beats with a Z. That is Menace Beats, and don't put an S on the end of it, but a Z. And submitted something called The Purge, the Beat Club Podcast. We'll listen to it right now. Keep it, cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Face. Spnda, what's the word?
It definitely sounds like The Purge. You purged my ears.
Right.
But I wasn't feeling that one.
Wasn't feeling that one?
No.
Not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit.
Damn. All right, so that's a cut it?
Yeah, that's a cut.
All right, cool.
He butchered that.
He did.
There's just certain things sonically, I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like when it switched up. That it was okay before it switched up. The switch up is where you completely lost me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, nah.
That's a cut it?
That's a cut.
Motivate Marin, what's the word?
Yeah, I gotta cut it as well. But I don't know. Like if was you trying to score something? I don't know. Like was you trying to score a scene? I don't know. Was you thinking in that realm? It could work for something like that.
Yeah.
But not from a music standpoint. Like to make music to record music to. It just wasn't. I gotta cut it.
Artificial AV, what's the word? I'm over here vibing a little bit. Go ahead.
You vibing.
It's the
bugging.
bear.
It's
oh,
growing.
okay.
It's growing on him. It's
Growing.
right.
Yeah, I just wasn't digging it either. It was plain. It was stale. It sounded like some like throwback 50 Cent featuring Eminem type joint. Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't even that.
Yeah,
But
that wasn't that.
like Marin said, if you was going for like a movie score or something, then I could hear it like doing this part. So I'm gonna cut it though.
All right. Damn, we all sound all depressed and shit.
I mean,
I gotta get
Just because I said
that was the vibe of the
doesn't
beat,
mean
though.
it ain't
Yeah,
a check.
I mean, yeah.
He killed the joy of the joint. Like
It still
the
might
joy of the
be
room
a
is gone.
check.
I mean, I think overall, man, we ain't kept too many beats.
We ain't
today.
kept too many beats today, but I would say that this has a home somewhere else, maybe
Like a video game.
Video
exactly.
game.
A video game.
It's that check.
There's some credit screen that would work for. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
5K right there.
Yeah,
Like
porno
I said,
menu
it is a
screens are the
check.
move, man. Porno menu screens.
Yo, this is not making a porno movie, man. That's
no,
like
it'll
a
make
horror.
the menu screen though. It'll make
It's like
the,
a horror porno. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
it'll make the menu.
I'm not buying a porno
Dog,
with this beat.
dog.
No, I'm trying to
they
tell
be
you.
role playing,
The
fam.
menu.
I'm not
It
buying
works.
porno with this beat.
I'm talking about the menu screen, not during a scene.
I know.
This
Yo,
guy.
Marin, I pop in a disc and I hear this.
You hear? I've heard beats like this.
Dude, what type of pornos you watch, dude? This is some. This is
Brazilian
Not,
fatties
this is not
and
some
shit
Brazilian
like that.
porno shit. This is not.
This
Yes,
is
it
another
would.
public service announcement.
No, do you watch porn? It never makes sense.
It never makes sense.
It'll be like
About sense.
it'll be
I don't know.
like it'll be like Brazilian fatties with Asian music
Come on,
on the
fam.
menu music.
When you count down with like a good plot line.
Get your DVD suppliers. Shit.
The dude that come through the barbershop, man. DVD, CD. Yeah, man. You want bite?
1, 2, 3.
You want bite?
All right. So what we
Do
gonna
wild
do here? Let me just go across the board. Is that a cut it from
It's
you,
a
Marin?
cut it unanimous,
Cut it from the
man. Come
Spnda.
on, man.
Cut it across the board. And,
Yep.
and to Marin's DVD supplier, that's definitely a.
Yeah, man.
Come on, fam.
Unanimous.
That is not a porno beat.
Hilarious.
Dog.
Nah.
Like
I don't. Nah.
the menu, dog. Yeah,
Nah.
like you bugging, bro.
I know, son. Sometimes you fall asleep and the menu be on, and you wake up, you're like, "Oh shit!" Nah, that's not one of the beats. That doesn't sound like any porno beat.
I don't know.
Nah,
I don't know.
your DVD man need to step it up, like for real.
Nah, man, the quality, the scenes are still quality. Wow. See, nah, nobody even buys porno no more, man. We just go
Yeah,
online.
Go online. Get it.
It's my beats, fellas. My beats. Let's stick to the top.
Back to beats.
Hey, that's beating too.
That's beats, man.
Yeah,
We
so
talking
that's
beats.
what we talking about.
No pun.
We gonna go to the next beat.
What is it?
All right, we got something called
Right here.
percent, 97% submitted by the real RJL. So that's TheRealRJILL with
been a minute.
97%.
Sound like it's gonna be a dope beat.
We're gonna listen
I'm
to it right
judging.
now.
I'm judging.
Yeah,
the beat by the
it's been
title.
a minute since he submitted something. So
I'm
let's
judging
go.
the beat by the title.
We
Let's
need
go.
something to lift us up right now. So let's see what's good.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Yeah, I hit the keep it button. So don't get too excited because we still gotta go around the room. So motivate Marin, what's the word?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. And
See, I told you.
I don't have
Sorry.
much to say about it. It wasn't hitting.
Just wasn't hitting?
Yeah, not at all. Like there wasn't much about it that I liked. So.
Damn, yo, you sound so sad when you. All right.
Cause I ain't heard waiting to hear some fire today,
I
man.
just sent y'all something.
We're live right now. Yo, send fire. Please send fire.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we live. If you know somebody, tell them send fire. Please.
Fuego.
I can't do that because the fire comes to. I can't. I can't do that.
Stingy with the fire.
Spnda, what's the word on this
I
one
cannot
then?
do that.
Trap heat like I'm the oven door.
It was cool, but it was just another type beat. So,
Yeah.
and I was kind of waiting for it to be something a little more, and it didn't. And when that happens with those tight beats, that's where you lose me. Need a little bit more to my tight beats. So I'm gonna have to say cut it.
Artificial AV, what's the word?
Man, it could be a tight beat. You just gotta have your own sound, your own vibe on it. Yo, usually RJ, you do pretty well with the trap beats. You execute pretty well, but this one I'm gonna have to cut it. Too many familiar sounds from other trap songs, trap beats. Yeah, cut that.
Yeah.
Add Mellow in here, yo. I'm like I tried to have some energy. I'm like, I don't know. I tried.
It says, people saying sound like somebody's riding a damn horse. I like trap horses. Actually, that's the one thing I like about the beat.
Kind of funny though.
I actually like that, but yeah.
Like a trap western.
Bangers number already, yeah. I don't know. I felt as though, yeah. Was it executed properly as far as the trap beat? Yeah. Did it have familiar sounds? Absolutely. Was there any originality in it that makes me say like, yo, did you hear that beat from RJL? No. And that's what I'm holding against you right there, is the fact that I need to be able to go and leave him like, yo, did you hear that beat that RJ sent in?
Yep.
And for someone to be like, oh, which one was it? Like, nah, we don't need that. We need one of those joints to really stand out. Like, it's dope, but it's just not original enough for me to keep on the mix. So I'm gonna have to cut it as well. So that's a cut it for me. Cut it. That's a cut it across the board, right?
Yeah.
Ren, you want to throw something on it? Is it vacation mix?
I got nothing.
Damn, so you got one song in your vacation mix, just letting you know.
Send fire.
Repeat.
All right, cool. So for that reason, man, we're just gonna here at the Beat Club podcast, man. Damn, you know what? I feel kind of bad because I feel like we didn't keep shit. Can I just try one more beat?
We kept one.
Can I just try one more beat? Hold on, you know what?
What number?
Nah, here we go. Spnda. Pick any of them from 11 or 14.
down.
It's up to you right now. We just need something.
The next one, Razen.
Ways Within?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go with at Razen, that's RAHH_ZEN with Ways Within. We're going to listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Please help us.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Artificial AV, what's the word?
I'm gonna keep it. You had enough dope elements within the beat, change ups, transitions that just kind of drove the beat in a good way for me. I'm gonna keep it.
All right, cool. Spnda, what's the word?
I'm keeping that. I like the textures. I mean, it's not something that I would pick on the rap, but there's something that I would listen to. Like if I heard that on the instrumental album and that was the next song, that's rocking the whole way through because it, you know, you don't know what's gonna come next. You know, that it has each part has a life of its own. I like things like that, so that's keep it for me.
All right, cool. Motivate Marin, what's the word?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. It was, but it was cool though. It definitely was cool for listening purposes. There were parts of it that I did like, but the drums were kind of throwing me off from the beginning of it, so that's what lost me. But when it switched up and broke down a little bit, that was pretty dope. that's where it kind of picked up for me. But overall, man, it just wasn't. It didn't grab me, so I'm gonna just go with my instinct and cut it.
All right, so we may need to go to Ren after me because I felt like I was gonna cut it as well. Yeah. I felt as though like it was cool, had me rocking a little bit, but around the switch up, I felt like the beat that came after the switch up and the beat before the switch up, they shouldn't have been together. Cool sounds and everything, but it just didn't win me over for the most part. So I'm gonna cut it on my end. So that's the room's kind of divided. So Ren, you got a job now. That's the whole reason why you here right now.
I came for this one purpose.
This one purpose. Does this make the mix or not? Does this make the vacation mix and the writer's block mix? It's up to you.
You know what?
No pressure.
No pressure at all. For the writer's block mix, I would definitely say let's keep it because it's been kind of shaky today, and this had a little bit of potential. It did throw me off. Some portions of it kind of threw me off, but overall, I would keep it. It made enough, had enough feel for me to keep it on the vacation mix.
I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting.
Well, people on Twitter are saying I rock with it. I thought it was dope. Trippy Man and my Juicy J voice. So it sounds like a keep it.
Yeah.
Even though me and Marin didn't feel it, but
we
everybody else did.
We ain't on good drugs right now.
Yeah,
exactly. We was on
and
good
y'all
drugs.
not on vacation.
And we not on vacation.
Another
So
thing.
for that reason, we must keep it here at the B Club Podcast. At least we got to keep it.
Yeah, we
Gotta keep it. You
Gotta
gotta
keep
what's
it.
that,
It's
number
rock.
two?
That's number 3, I think, for today.
Maybe, yeah, but that's about it.
Maybe.
But thank you to all the producers that submitted. We definitely appreciate it. For everybody that's interested in submitting beats, you can go to bclubpodcast.com. There's a button right there. You can just drag and drop any beats. You can do it from your phone, from your computer, from your auntie's house. I don't give a damn. You can make it happen. Also, on top of that, we have something going on right now where we paired up with LFOD over at 91.5 FM where we're actually getting producers to submit beats. To be a part of the alumni cypher. The alumni cypher that's happening all of July. I believe they have something every Tuesday where they get a bunch of hip hop rappers, MCs, whatever you want to call them, get them in a room and have them spit over some fire beats. But all the beats are coming strictly through the B Club Podcast. So if you want to be a part of that, they do a video as well. You can go to bclubpodcast.com, scroll all the way down, see the image, and just drop and drag. I think there's a gray button right there. You click the gray button and drop and drag any beats you want right then and there. Deadline is Friday. And then the beats will be selected. Marin and I and Avi will probably listen to them and see.
What's that? The 16th, right? Yep, June 16th.
I think so.
Yeah,
I believe so. So feel free to go submit right now. We're gonna talk to this man right now in the building, man. Shout out to Spnda in the building. Thank you so much for coming through, sir. What's going on?
Oh, yo, I'm here. We picked these beats. I mean, I wish we could keep going with the beats. That's kind of my life.
It's kind of your
picking
life.
beats.
Yeah.
I mean, my process is a lot faster than this shit, but like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do on a regular basis. So that's me all day. So
Well,
I'm in the right place.
We definitely have to clap it up since you're in here, man, because we got a full room. It's the first time we really had a full room, and we usually clap it up for everybody. So let's just clap it up for Spnda being here, man.
Spnda is in the building. Shards of Glass is available everywhere, man, on all platforms.
On
man.
your Xbox too.
Yeah, man, everywhere,
Get your
man.
Bluetooth refrigerator popping.
Yo, Marin, before you came in, he just put me on and made me feel old as shit, but I didn't realize that refrigerators stepped the game up. Did you know about refrigerators having screens and shit? You making a
Oh
stand?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the Samsung joint.
Yo,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah,
the brand.
Come on.
and they got the joint that can tell you.
You can
mobily-
inventory your whole
inventory your
refrigerator
fridge,
now.
so you can know if you got eggs in your fridge from your phone.
Right. But it inventories it and tells you when it's bad.
Yeah,
Yo,
Yep,
I'm like,
when it
yo,
goes
I'm-
bad
I'm-
from when you put it in
bullshit
there.
you not.
So to all the producers investing in your equipment, you ain't shit if you ain't investing in your refrigerator. You got your screen game up and everything like that. You don't know how many eggs in your refrigerator right now? You slacking.
I'm dropping
You in
an
the
album on a
supermarket,
refrigerator.
What refrigerator you record on,
Dropping
fam?
my album on the refrigerator.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, that's just crazy, man. But Spnda, how you doing? Everything good? Everything
I'm
lovely?
good, yo. I'm working, man. You know,
what you-
it don't stop.
What you working on right now?
So the next thing I'm about to put out is called Steel Sharpen Steel. Fully produced by my dude Grubby Paws.
Grubby Paws.
Grubby Paws.
Yeah.
You need to have him up here.
Yo, man, he need to send more shit. I be trying to
You know what? He's in demand right now,
Yeah.
so it's not there. There aren't a lot of beats laying around.
Yeah.
Those beats is
Now he can
is
share
spoken
those.
for.
No, he can share those.
Listen, the beats is spoken for.
He can share those.
Grubby.
Man. We could listen.
The
to
beats
him.
is spoken for. But that's coming. That's coming pretty soon too. Like I'm. You know, it's hard playing this game where you gotta wait for verses from people. So I'm waiting for a verse and then it's done. But that's a full LP coming maybe in a month or two. I got another joint. Hopefully that might be coming out with Mo Rex, Archetype, and Rain. 54th Regiment.
54th Regiment.
Gonna be mean.
That's
been
a
done
concept
for a
and
while.
idea that's been going on for years.
Right, Mo
and,
was telling me.
and years, man.
You know,
That's
so
dope.
the music's there. I just don't know when that'll be out. I got another EP with my dude in Vienna, Austria. You know, my dude Skeptica. We have a title for it. It's just I forget. It's a Greek title. I just forget it. I kind of let him hold that down because I thought it was dope. I was like, nah, it looks swaggy. I don't know how to say it though. But so I got that. I got a lot of things on the table right now. I also just started another joint. See, y'all need to get this guy on here too. My dude J.R. Swifts from Virginia.
Yeah.
Like Baby Knots, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yo, dog, he not playing. My dude J.R. Swifts is not playing. Oh yeah, my dude Aesthetic too. He just sent me some joint because he actually just did a joint with Lloyd Banks recently.
Nice.
But he sent me the joint I got with him. I'm not playing fair right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I got a lot coming. So just know the onslaught is coming. The purge is coming. The light skin purge is coming.
With light skin purge. What the hell is?
Listen,
Are we purging? Of
we
light
purging. We
All right.
purging. All right.
I didn't get the memo.
I know you ain't get it yet.
All right,
I ain't
cool.
send you your curl box yet.
You said you ain't get your activator yet,
I ain't
fam.
send you your Murray's 10 yet.
Your Club Nouveau.
Murray's 10 in my house.
You ain't get your Club Nouveau
Come on,
yet,
yo.
fam.
Oh, damn.
Murray's 10-1 will last you a lifetime. Holla back.
So to the people that are not familiar with you, man, let them get familiar. Like how long you've been doing this, what do you do, and what's going on? Let them get familiar.
It's crazy. I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, it's like since doing like I want to say for real, it's been like 10 years now. Like since like because I started out in the group. I started out in Retrospect. That started like 10 years ago. Like we started that in 2007. So I just thought about that the other day. Like, wow.
Was that your first rap experience, like being like a
Real one, because everything else was just you be on the block rapping, and that's when I was preparing raps just to out rap the next man on the block. This wasn't I didn't know what a song was about to be. I was just writing bars. I didn't know nobody taught me how to write music. Kind of had to get in there and figure it out. Cause my first time having to really write music was when I was doing group stuff. Like I met June, I met Rod. June already knew how to do it. So he just there, he's stunting. He knew how to structure this, he knew how to melody here, blah blah blah. I'm just like, shit, I don't know nothing, but I'm gonna figure this shit the fuck out though.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I ain't gonna ask, nope, I'm gonna just figure this out.
Yeah.
So like I got like a 4-track recorder for my birthday that year. Like some used shit. My mom just thought it was something to give me. And I was just like, you don't know what you just did. I was able to master everything vocally that I was uncertain on before. It was over from there. And, we started doing that. And that we did that for a few years. Picked up steam out here. We did 3 projects together. Then I kind of felt like I think I could do this. I think I could do this myself. And I gave it a shot with my first time giving it a shot, really, like for real, was with Evildoer when we did the Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
And that was like 2013.
Yeah, I was there for that release. That was
And
dope.
We did that. And from there, I was like, I can. So, I just been trying to do as much as possible since then. And, after that, I released the Light Skin album, which, did a lot for me because
Your album covers are epic. Every
I
single time.
gotta make sure, but that's big, that's
like
big.
yeah.
See, that one in particular it wasn't difficult. It was just like people aren't gonna think that this is possible. Like before I had visual, you know, the music was there. I had finished the project and we were just sitting there with this music, and it was like, I don't know what to do. I definitely want to still call it light skin, but how do I do this? You know, and that took a second. And I mean, the funniest part is, you know, shout out to my guy Jake, because he was kind of reluctant with the process at first, because, you know, he didn't understand why I was, you know, trying to have my face on these people. He didn't get it. But when that, you know, after the first maybe 2 or 3, he got it.
He got it. He started
People-
going crazy.
Right.
with it.
Because then now it's like every idea I got, it's like, all right, we could do this now, right? He's like, oh yeah. You know, so
Yeah.
that resulted in like maybe 30, 35 different, you know, different pictures like that. But that by far was the best campaign I ever put together. Just because I really felt like I should have got a lot more backlash from it. I was waiting.
Yeah.
I was so ready to have like social debates. I was ready for people to be like, the nerve of this dude. The nerve of you to have a light skinned album. I've never gotten none of that. Like,
People embraced it, man, from the beginning.
I was ready for it. I was
Yeah.
so ready for that talk. Like, bring it. 'Cause you don't understand this. Like, you don't understand this life. No matter what dude is popping, you just look like him. You don't understand this life.
Someone telling the truth from a light skin perspective is real out here.
Yo,
skin
and
I had a
I'm just
person,
like,
yo.
You feel me? So there was so
horrible.
much reasoning behind that, and I knew I didn't have to say much. All I had to do was show you.
Yeah.
I don't even think, like, really, I don't think people really cared for the music that much, but the presentation,
No, the campaign.
oh, they rock
was
with that,
incredible, man.
you know.
The campaign
And
was incredible.
It's funny because I feel like the music is kind of, I might have been a little too ahead of time with that one, because now I feel like that shit is popping now.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
It sucks. I kind of was
Yeah. I told
forward.
Spnda, like, my first real I didn't really meet him at first. I actually came across his spin on Electric Circus, the Common joint, and thought that image was so remarkable. Like, I haven't seen any artist out of here spend that much time making something look that polished enough where I could say that looks exactly like the album cover. Like, but it was his spin on it, and it was like so intricate. So, and I was like, I gotta rock with this dude. So even if I didn't hear your music, I rocked with your covers out the gate because they were always different. Your Kid and Play joint, like like you know what I mean. So,
Al B. Shaw,
Right,
man.
the
The Al B.
that
Shaw was my
one.
favorite one.
The Al
yeah.
B. Shaw was the first one because I was like, this is it, and I'm bringing it to my dude, and he's just like,
The unibrow.
why the hell would I want to put your face on this guy? And I'm like, yo, dog, just trust me, trust me, just one,
The Al
one.
B. Shaw crazy.
Did that one? It was over from there. It was over from there. Because once anybody saw it, it was like, yo, that shit's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? And then we took it a step further, and then we did the video with it. Like, I don't know if people have saw it, but we did a video where it's like, I'm still, like, all the covers is there, but, like, I got my mouth moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was another process. But
but at least you're pushing the envelope
was
when it
fun,
comes to
though.
that, man. That's
Right.
that's dope.
it's important.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of people that may try to just do enough just to look like every other artist as
Right.
opposed to making something like yours. Like, I don't
Right.
judge by your covers, I can kind of guess that you got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's cool because it poured out into your artwork
Right.
and it pours out into your music.
Right.
But everybody else tries to just like kind of like fit this mold. too
Whatever
much. Yeah, so
I-
that was dope to see.
I'm real big on the album cover part. You know, that takes a lot of time for me. Like, making sure that it's the right thing. Like, the last, like, Shards of Glass, that took us a while. We did that by hand.
Yeah.
You know, that was all from the ground up. Like, we made that frame. We broke the glass. We put it all. We did that. So, you know, I'm big on that. It must be right.
Yeah.
Because there was ways we were thinking about going, and I'm like, nah, there's this thing in my brain, and we're gonna do that.
That's
So,
good. See, it's like you have a really strong vision, and you can have people. Yeah, and that's good.
Absolutely.
That's good. Ain't enough people thinking for themselves, man. I get tired as a graphic designer. People say, "Yo, just make it hot."
and that's too much pressure, yo. I don't like that because it's like hot to who?
Yeah, everybody has a different aesthetic to what's hot.
I'm like,
you know what I mean?
Not right.
So, but the fact that your album covers, man, have just been flame. Tell me about the music, man. I mean, you talked about this progress that you made when you were in the group and now solo artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
How different is it being coming from a group, which is kind of like your start, and now being a solo artist? Is there major differences? Is there anything that feels different?
There's differences. Like the workload is different.
In a good way?
In a good way, because before you would think that doing, if you're in a group, you're doing less work and that should be easier.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little harder because you have to agree on said work. So it's like, I might have wrote this hook, but do we like this? Do we like this hook? I know I do, but do we like this hook? Do we like that verse? And that's a little different, I know what I like already. Yeah. I know what I want to do already. I know when I want to stop rapping. I know when I want to keep going. It's a whole different ball game now. And it's like, I feel like there was it's almost like you only have that one verse to get that thought out when you're doing group stuff. You have that one moment to get what you're trying to do out.
Yep.
When when I'm doing it on my own the whole way, it's like I got more than enough time, more than enough opportunity. There's no stone unturned. I can do exactly what I want. I can do it the way I want, and So I understand making it work from the team aspect, but also I understand making it work for me. So
now, is your beat selection any your beat selection process, was it any different being in a group? Because I know Raw produced, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to now you being a solo artist, do you still get beats from the home team, or are you kind of like
everywhere?
Everywhere. What's your selection like? Like how do you do it?
I usually, because I usually find guys really early in their production career, because I scour SoundCloud looking for the next dude. That's just what I do. And I usually catch dudes pretty early on. I usually catch them when they don't even want to charge you for anything. They usually just want to get somebody on their beats.
Yeah.
Smart.
So, that's pretty, I find them pretty early on. That's my thing. I'm still looking for the same things. I usually find artists through producers. That's usually how, like, my iTunes is lined up.
Yep.
It's usually producer first.
Yeah.
So, that's still key for me. I gotta get it. Like, I still get it from Rob, but I just have learned so much. I know who has what. Yeah. So when I hear it, I know what I'm like. Oh, I need that.
So can people send you beats as well? Because I have people on Twitter like, yo, how do I send them beats if he wants beats? Like, how do you?
So I have it, like, you could do it on my personal email, but I don't really have like a general email to just send beats. I will set up one, but there's so much on my plate right now that I just want to get that out of the way before I, let the floodgates unleash.
So
there will be
to be announced.
There will be.
There will be. For right now, just find him on Twitter or Instagram, wherever you can, and just blow up his DM box or something like that with the beats.
Right, because I'm like, most dudes, if you find me on Twitter and you DM me, I'm probably gonna give you my email and give it a shot, because I do that all the time, and you never know who's gonna send you some heat. I've gotten emails of like 50 beats, right? Like, some dude in Poland sent me like 50 joints. I ain't like 49 of them, but one of them was just like, oh, I need this.
He like that though. 1 out of 50?
Yeah, 1 out of 50.
That's good.
But that one was like,
yeah, be like that.
Yo, you made the spot, dog. You made the cut.
Keep it.
So, but I'm super picky with beats. That's just me. There's a certain thing I like, and I understand everyone has their preference, but I got mine too, and I like to just uphold that. So,
no, but talk about that experience though, like with Retrospect coming up with Raw being like the sole producer. I felt like that was important in building y'all sound, because y'all had like a specific sound. Y'all never sounded like anybody else. Do you feel like you guys developed that together?
Yes, because
you know what I mean?
Because when we met each other, we were all doing things individually. So we kind of like, I just remember what I was doing before I met dudes, and it's just like J Arms instrumentals, planes flying over the beats and shit.
Forgot about that.
You feel me?
Oh yeah, you was at Mattapan Music.
Yeah, yo, man, I can't like listen. I keep it a buck, yo. My first recording experiences was Chips, yo. I was rhyming with those are my homies, but everybody was whack. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I came from. So when I meet this dude, my mind is blown because he gave me the first beat tape that just had me like, I don't know what to do with these shits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, what the hell? I didn't know anybody who made beats that good. Like, period. Like, so it took me 2 weeks to realize, okay, you're going to make real music now. And, you know, then when it becomes a unit thing, now we understand the strengths and weaknesses of each other. So now he's making the beats based on how he hears us. Yeah. So that's why that became what it was, because we were all growing together at that time. You know, so over time we're all artists, so everyone has, you know, blossomed into their own thing, and that's what it is now. You know, it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna get from Rod when he sends me a beat, because I know he's touched every corner of production that there's nothing left for him. So it's just,
he's not satisfied.
with nothing, you know. You know, and that goes all the way around. So it's molded all of us to be this kind of almost snobbish figure, but it's just because we really care. And
but with that being said, though, how come have you tried your hand in production? Like, I've always wondered that
I've
about
made
you.
beats before.
Yeah, because you have a distinct
I've made like
air.
10 or 12 beats before.
Using what?
The SP303.
Oh wow.
Like that was just what happened, right? I bought it and I didn't really understand how to use it, and I sold it to Raw. Raw's cranking out magic with it, and I'm like, fuck you. You know, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna make some beats too, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I had made a few. They're old. Like, it was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I haven't tried since. I'm pretty sure I could do it now. If I sat down, I know I could. I just haven't tried because I'm just like, I know enough wizards. Yeah. I hunt wizards. I don't need to be one.
Yeah. But also, I mean, you know, having a little experience kind of helps you be involved with the process more.
But this is why I'm like, this is why I'm super, like, I want my projects, a lot of them, to be one producer, because I like to put in that input. I like to be like, you know what, right there, I don't want no drums there. Right there, I don't want that there. I want to be able to have that input. And when you're doing a project with multiple producers, it's hard to go around and get the right stems for this, get to that for that. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. So get the session file for this. If I'm going to one guy, I know he got everything. So
that kind of goes and piggybacks what you've always been talking about here at the station, man. Just like working with one artist, or just like one sound and building that sound up from the ground.
Right. Because I like cohesive things. Yeah. You know, it has to be cohesive. Like, if it's one producer, if it's 10 producers, it got to be cohesive. It got to play right from beginning to end. And
that's how projects should be. I mean, when you get a project, you would want a cohesive project, you know what I mean, from start to end. So, you're absolutely correct.
The quality control thing, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get that part. And also what you talked about, too, is getting people when they're young and hungry.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when they more vested into the project, when they more likely to push it and you know, just give that full effort. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's important.
So normally when you find like a producer on SoundCloud, you just hit them up like, yo, what's up with that beat?
Yeah, like, bros,
it's not that hard. Like,
sometimes, and a lot of the time, it used to be almost like a phobia. Like, he's not even gonna hit me back. This dude's gonna be like, whatever. I don't care if I don't get a no reply now. I'm like, at least I sent it. And a few times, like, matter of fact, forgot to mention, he might be listening too. Shout out my dude VHS. I got another EP with him coming out soon. My dude from Cali. His name's VHS. I found him on SoundCloud.
Damn, how many projects you dropping?
Yo, this
I
dude's
gotta,
work
yo, I
ethic
got,
is-
yeah,
is impeccable.
I'm out.
I'm trying to find. I gotta keep up. Is it like every quarter?
I'm missing.
Is that the dude
this-
that produced shit?
That's Sir Froderick. That's Sir Froderick. I haven't worked with him in a minute.
Okay.
I got a batch of beats, but they're old. I don't know if he still wants to do anything. But nah, that's that. Shout out to him too. Sir Froderick's the man. Yeah. But nah, I don't know if you ever heard. It's on my SoundCloud. It's called Exxon. But I did this joint with VHS last year, and we're putting out. I've just been doing joints, so we got something coming. But I found him on SoundCloud, and it was like he had a beat up there, and I was just like, man, that shit's fly. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Most of the time, I expect dudes to just be like, good looks, because a lot of these guys, they make these beats, and they don't even want nobody rapping on them. So I was expecting this, I was just expecting nothing. And I'm just like, yo, what's good with that one? And he's just like, yo, you want to rhyme on that? Here you go. I got it done that night because I couldn't even believe that he said, I was just like, whoa, shit. It was out the next day. I was like, fuck that. I don't want him to take it back.
You ever just lay some stuff down and then send it to a producer? Like
I've always wanted to do that.
Awesome. It's awesome if you could.
But what ends up happening is I'll do something and dudes will not like the beat and they'll just they'll take those vocals. Like recently, that's happened a few times with Evildoer and Grubby, yo. They be sending me songs that I recorded on some other beat, and I'm just like, when did I do this? I don't remember this. Mm-hmm. Like whole different feel, vibe, everything. I'm just like, what? Cool, thanks. Word.
Yeah.
I didn't even do this. But when
they get it
I'm
right,
cool
it's
with
dope.
that process. But I would like to do it more, but I guess it's on demand. It's whenever somebody wants to do it.
I've had a couple of times where artists I've asked them just to record over any instrumental or whatever just to get it out the system, send it over, and I'll produce around it. And it just works a lot better because you can hear the delivery, you can build around it, you can play a lot, especially if you can't really sit in a studio with somebody else because of the whole digital era we live in now. Everybody's at their home or on their phone and can't be in the studio together. Were you guys like that back then? You guys were always in the studio together working on music.
Yeah, we was together.
Yeah,
we was together.
Different type of energy when everybody's in the studio together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's always needed. Question: Shards of Glass came out.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been out, sir?
It came out in January.
Top of the year, and you dropping another project this year as well?
I just well, like
might as well,
I'm about to keep. I'm like maybe 3 more. 20 years.
Yeah, this dude's working, man. Shout out to all the people that are out there working and all the people that ain't working enough. Got to get on this level, man. Got to get on this MC.
This is just the climate we're in, and I'm just very observant of the industry I have chosen. And if you don't got the work, if you don't got the ammunition just ready to go, you in the wrong place. Cause it's only getting faster, and you gotta have it quicker, and you gotta have it together. And I see it.
So let me ask you this: being that you've been here and you've been working on music for, you said well over how long? 7 years?
I say 10 years now.
Do you consider yourself to be a local act?
Sure. Yes, because it takes a while to become more than that. I understand how long it take more than 10 years to be more than local.
Yeah.
And I'm still putting in my bid. So
where do you wish to take your music? Where's the plateau? Where is it? Where do you see your music being when you're like, yo, I'm satisfied with everything I did right now?
As far as I don't really have an expectation. I just wanted to pay for itself. You know what I'm saying? That's success to me. When it is self-sustaining, that's success to me. Anything other than that is bonus shit. But when I could just, for real, yo,
that's real shit.
If I could just take my art and that shit's taking care of me, I won. So that's where I want to get.
And I'm glad you said that because there's so many people that's caught up on yo, I just want to get 1 million. I just want to get 2 million.
Everyone's caught up in other people's success, other people's version of success. But what is your version?
Yep.
I know what my shit is.
And this is the thing. I feel like a lot of the artists need to ask themselves that question, because I feel like they're making music without a purpose.
Right.
They just want to kind of get on the radio or somebody, and then what? And then what?
Then what?
It's fame. Yeah,
It's
fame
fame.
is very attractive. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that come with fame, and there's a lot of things that come with maintaining your fame. And
I just feel like the quality of music that comes from people that know exactly what they want to do with their music is just better. It just means a lot more. I feel like you're not focused on quantity too much, but really quality of sound and everything. Right. So
Spnda's always been that guy that's always told me is just put the shit out.
Right.
Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? like I know you got music,
because I know what's up.
Like, I know you got music, so
what's up.
like just put it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
know what's up.
Yeah, it's real.
Now we've been waiting on Motivate for quite some time too, man.
I know. I've been waiting on it too.
He said,
I've been waiting on it too, man.
But I do want to know, because I want people to kind of get a gist for who you are as a spitter as well. I actually just pulled up Shards of Glass, if I get past this damn DiGiorno advertisement. Is there a particular track that will be a great introduction track to the people I've never heard you before off of Shards of Glass?
Eggshells.
All right, cool.
Because I want to hurt your feelings instantly.
All right, so that's the purpose of this track right now. Spnda with Eggshells. We're going to take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, listen. Your mouth got a filter, and I don't mean the ones from your apps. It's the ones guarding you from being realer. Dancing for the skrilla, dropped a couple bands for the fillers. Paying for perspective is appealing to the pump fakers. Melting faces like some rum raisin. Nails puncturing cheekbones, hell raising. It's hard trying not to dwell on arrangements, but if I don't step up for myself, then I'm caged in. Stand up for something, falling for the negative denominator. Dial my number, speak to the operator instead of being a negotiator. Say some shit to shake the whole place up, but you're more complacent. Cautious statements, warning your connects answers. Watered down finances to protect. It's funny because we be demanding respect when questioned about a subject politically correct. Cause when the anvil drops, will you stand still and witness? Cause your jaws might lock. It's God's will. You can take a stand or watch. The plan is in motion. You ain't speaking on the problem. You might as well be walking on eggshells. Yeah, I know your feet are throbbing cause you're walking on eggshells. Yeah. I think Barack must have forgot. See, the whole point of the mission was to make the issue stop. See, law enforcement ain't hesitating.
Official fade game right there. Official laptop fade game, you know what I'm saying? See, you don't know though, like back in the day, like when Apple had like the Apple clicks,
Right.
you have to hold shift.
That. Right.
You have shift and keep it quiet. So all the DJs didn't have their setup, you know, when they was supposed to be having their setup. Shout out to the BTS. Everybody that knows what that is. But yeah, back to Spnda. That was Eggshells, man.
Real dope track, man.
What was your thought process behind just making that? You said you want to hurt people's feelings, like right.
I mean, listen, we are jaded people, yo, and we are constantly in positions where we cannot say how we truly feel a lot of times. And I feel like the more power you in, you know, the higher the position, the less real, you know, the less you can say. So I felt like, you know, this was the perfect time and opportunity to say it.
So,
No, go ahead.
all right. So I know I had a conversation with you about knowing what you wanted. In your opinion, what keeps local artists from becoming more? Being that you've been on the scene, I know you've also performed outside of here and everything before. Like, what do you think is holding back any particular city? Not even just Boston alone, but I'm talking like being on the local scene. What's keeping folks back? Because I've seen people been doing it for years, and I still have no idea what they're doing with their music. Is this something that's like a plague over the city? Is there?
No.
What are you thinking?
A lot of people just don't understand the market that they play into. And if you don't know that in the beginning, you could be wasting a lot of time and a lot of money. So once you figure that out, you can determine your trajectory. And I know, I'm a historian, so I know the roots of what I do. I know the group of people I represent when I'm rhyming. I know the group of people that I'm not representing. I accept it and I move on. You know what I'm saying? And some people in general just want to satisfy everyone. And, that's tough. You can't make everyone happy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where artists get caught up in, and it's trying to make everyone happy. The sooner you accept you can't make everyone happy, the better off you'll be. Straight up.
And when did you find that out? You knew that right away.
I knew that once I started doing solo stuff, because it's like in the group, I kind of was able to gauge how people looked at us as a group. Because I did a lot of the dealings. If a show was booked, it was you talking to me.
Yep.
So I understood how people looked at us. I understood perception, and I understood not caring about certain perception, because it's like, well, we are who we are. So I learned that early, because I learned how it could work against you, and I learned how it could work for you. It is what it is.
What's your my fault, Marin. I feel like I'm cutting you off every time you lean into the microphone. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, go ahead.
Nah. What's your environment like when it comes to recording? Like, what everybody has their setting. You know what I mean? Some people light candles. Some people blow a little something in the air. It's like, what's your setting for when you're in full creation mode?
It doesn't matter.
Anywhere? Like, it'd be a bathroom or with a mic in it?
It doesn't matter, because I'm not recording that long. So
It's actually true.
it doesn't matter, because I'm not taking that long. So, like, when we started out, we was in my girlfriend's closet. It's not a joke.
There's no punchline to that. That shit was real.
We was in my now ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Shout out to her, because she would let us hold it down. We'd be in her closet.
Shout out to ex-girlfriend's closets, man.
So it started from there, and then we met Archetype. He was still living on Newberry Street. His studio was in his apartment as well. Like, we was in his closet. He just had the nicer things in the closet. But it started from there. But because that's how I was, that's what I know.
Yeah.
There's no environment that I can't get it. I can get busy wherever. You got a mic, right? Like, we good.
I wish there were more artists like you, but I guess,
Like, you want to know what my real comfort level is?
What's up?
When we have a Shure mic, with the old joint that you can just hold, the handheld.
Yeah.
When I could just sit in the chair and I can just do my shit. That's what I like. No pop filter, no nothing.
Just straight raw. That's dope.
Straight up.
That's dope.
There's a couple tracks I've done like that, like the Cornrows and Baby Hairs EP.
Yeah.
I did that whole shit on the Shure mic in the living room and just boom.
Talk about that, man. That segued to exactly what I was thinking about. Like, you guys are rocking with y'all are how I heard of Archetype. Early, what I'm saying? And just to see where AR Classics has come, and
right.
And I think it's come full circle for you, because even with Shards, I mean, I didn't know what was happening with that particular project, but just to see it come full circle with it coming through AR Classics, right. And being represented that way. Yeah. So just talk about the journey, man. We've had Archetype up here.
Yeah. I mean, it's just funny, because we've all kind of like. So I met Archetype through we met Archetype through Fran, because when we'd be chilling in Grove Hall, and Fran's from Castlegate, so we'd all be chilling on Maple Street. And we just be all chilling, rapping or whatever. And Fran always was the dude around that, he took it more serious than other people that we knew. And he always had, like, when he was going to Suffolk, he had a lot of good connects when he was going to Suffolk. So one of the first people that he met and was trying to, like, introduce, trying to link, when he met Archetype, he was just he linked us up with him as soon as he met him. So we talking MySpace days, like. So we would just link up here and there, and we would go to Ark's house we would do a track or two, and then we would talk for a minute. At the time, Ark was he was just doing his thing, making beats, engineering. He was managing vice versa, like pretty hard at the time. I don't know if I want to say he was managing him, but they was doing a lot of shows at the Middle East. But these were the times when I had met, we had all met Ark, and we just kept it going from there. Like, he realized that we were some serious guys. Fran wasn't joking. Fran, even though he had heard us already, he heard us online, but when he seen us get busy, that was the stamp. Like, okay, this is what it is. And then I want to say maybe a year later, him and Owen had bought the Bridge spot, and it was just this big open space. They didn't even have anything set up, and I watched that go from, little kind of studio to full blown, get whatever you need done there, so, it's great watching that whole process. Yeah. I watched the entire thing.
Yeah, man.
Like, I remember when there was no Studio B. I remember when there was no, a lot of things that were not, that are now, and it's cool. Yeah. It's cool watching that. But, yeah, that was a long time ago. That's almost 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah,
that is a long time.
But just more so from the perspective of it, like a business relationship too. You know what I'm saying? Because like Shards, I mean, the stuff you guys did before, y'all put out music,
right? But we always put it out
independently. Like, we just saw that you guys were connected. Yeah. But this looks like
this was
this is
official,
packaged,
right?
And it's like this is.
But
AR
even with
classics.
that, it was like
still home team.
I still had there was ways I could have went with that, but I had done pretty much all of it there with Lightfoot, so it made sense. It was just like, let's just keep this all in house. I'm already doing the 54th stuff. It just makes sense to keep everything right, There's not a whole. I know what it takes to have things released on AR Classics, and I knew that I would. I was dancing on the guidelines, but I knew, they'll take it. Because they're not too into the sample
stuff.
So I tried to fall back from the samples on the project to make sure that was okay. That wasn't a thing. And Ark was with it, and I was just like, cool, word. Because I was like, man, I know they're not gonna rock with this, but that worked out, and it was cool being able to make that, a real business thing, instead of just like, we already know we rock with each other, but it's cool to see the stamp and have everything be one, that, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Everything looked good. Yeah. Everything was on point. It worked for me.
We're gonna see some more of that with the upcoming projects, or you more staying independent.
The thing is, again, if I'm doing it through AR Classics, I gotta fit into them guidelines and the things that I got coming up. Everything's very sample heavy, so they're probably not gonna, which is okay. Yeah, I'm perfectly, I know how this goes, and I know which market to give that work to, so I'm good. But I have other. I don't even want to say, but I have more work that I'm doing that is less sample heavy, so that will be for that. But the train never stops. Yep. So I just got to keep it moving. I get to you when I get to you, but this shit got to go.
Yeah. Well, we got people online that's saying Spnda do a track with little brother.
I wish.
I need some info from your boy to work with him.
I wish if I could ever do a track with Fonte, that's bucket list type shit.
Shoot,
Fonte
was good.
Yeah, he's like one of the goats, man.
Yeah, that's
like people say
shit.
Black Thought's underrated. Fonte is
underrated.
He's really
oh
underrated.
My god! But it's because he's so multi-talented.
Yeah.
If he just rapped, people would give him more respect as rapper, but because he can do so much, because he's such a talented vocalist.
So what about you? Are you gonna do a project where you do vocals primarily because you have that
I've thought
gift
about
too?
it. I've thought about it. It just has to be right, because now I'm getting to this point where any songs I have like that, I kind of want to give him, like, you know, I work with, you know, with my dude Do It from Bad Rabbits, so it's like I'm kind of, if I could give it to him.
He got the beats too. He came to a Beat Club podcast live event with the
he
beats.
He got more than you, and I know he didn't play his stash.
No, he didn't. He can't, because he had like some
3 minutes.
random. Yeah, he played like some strays that he had on his phone because he forgot his. He didn't bring his laptop.
Nah, he's holding on some heat.
Yeah, he got some. Junk.
So, but he's just, I know when y'all see him pull up, just know that he's coming with the vault, because he's been working.
Let me ask you this then, since you've been, you know, you've been known to hunt for producers, as you've been telling us.
Mm-hmm.
Who are about, like, give us a little list of some producers we really need to look out for, especially on a SoundCloud tip, like people that you've come across and you're like, yo, this person right here.
2017.
What you found? I mean, findings you wish to share.
Well, recently, it's hard because it's like I don't know what's new. Like, what's new to me, or what's old to me might be brand new to y'all. So
yeah, it might be. I mean,
it's mad tough.
Just let us know if you find someone that's hot on SoundCloud.
Like, I mean, because it's like you got there's certain tiers of SoundCloud. It's like it's like the SoundCloud dudes that are able to get, you know, certain people on their records. There's the SoundCloud dudes who neglect people getting on their records because they know they're gonna get the spins.
Yeah.
And then there's the guys that just be like, I don't know what's happening, yo. I'm just putting this shit out here. The universe is gonna figure this out.
we just want the hungry.
Right.
We want the hungry. Who's the hungry? Just touch on like 3 or something.
He ain't trying to give away.
I know he's like, damn, I got a project that I can't.
It is.
It's a little bit. Some leftovers or something. What's up?
I mean, like, those guys that I mentioned earlier, like, they're in that hungry stage that you gotta get them right now. Like, right now. Like J.R. Swift's, you gotta get him right now.
Like, don't wait till Monday.
Don't wait. Do not. Don't wait.
All right.
Don't wait, because that is baby knots. I'm not playing. Like, and another, like, aesthetic too. Like, these are dudes. See, because I always make sure I'm at, you know, certain things. Like, I do when I was hosting the Beats and Barbecue joint in Worcester. You know, shout out to my dude Cyrus the Great. He needs to be on this show.
Yeah, he's a dope producer.
Because it's hard, because it's like, I've known Cyrus for years, but that's a new name to some people. But like, you go look up his work, he got work that's, you know, 15 years old. You know, so there was another dude that was there. His name was Trucks. He was from Portland, Oregon, yo. Nice.
Truck spelled like
Trox. Nice. What's Cass and Motif alumni. I rock with them.
Yeah, you know some cats, bro. Yeah, you know some cats. I don't.
And Manipulator's putting it down right now.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on
DJ
that
Manipulator
guy.
got some heat,
He's
too.
killing the game right now.
They were also at that was also at the barbecue, right?
Who
the
else?
Beats and Barbecue thing.
Yeah.
I see the flyer and such.
And then I'll take it to another tier of SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? So like, a dude who's been impressing me really lately is V Don. V Don out of New York, killing it right now, yo. If you get like his album, The Opiate, that's his producer album.
Yeah.
But recently he's put out, like, he just did a full album with Willie the Kid and this other dude out of Rochester, New York, named Lil Etho. Fire.
And so you listen to producer albums all the time?
All the time. Yeah.
And have you ever heard someone produce something like, yo, I need that, or it's just left alone?
Like,
because I don't know what the success rate is for something like that.
It's mad. I'm like, yo, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Worst you can say is no.
So there's a dude. He's really popping now. But I tried to get him when he was real. You know, when it was young, hungry stage. Cause I told you I watched when they were real young. This dude named Tech Loom. He from Baltimore. But it's fire, right?
Yeah.
And I hit him up in like the beginning stages, but I found him through. Y'all ever heard of Solection?
Yeah.
So I was on to Solection early stages, so it's like you catch a lot of them guys when they still in their dorm room. So I'm hitting dude up.
That is the hungry stage.
And I could tell he was so young. He was talking to me like he was I could tell he couldn't be no more than 17 when he was talking to me because he just kept saying weird shit, and it was mad emojis and mad exclamation point shit. He ended up sending me a joint, but it was like a weird joint that like I couldn't rap on, and I didn't know what to take it. I'm like, are you trolling me? You expect me to rap on that? It's just some shit that's in my email now. I don't know what to do with it, but. Not jumping on that was probably a dumb idea because like months later, like maybe 2 months later, he's popping, like super popping, yo. Like his last placement was Lupe, like killing the game right now. But these things happen all the time, yo.
Yeah,
all the time.
Well,
there's another dude in New York, Vessa. I like him too. He's nice.
Spnda got the producers on tap right now,
and that's just off the top of my head. If I go through my phone, it gets crazy.
So before we actually sign off and everything, I want to know where can the people find you, whether it be producers, listeners, where can they find you, listen to your stuff?
At Spnda _ SPNDA on just about everything. At Spnda _ I'm like on everything now. It used to be at Hologram 2 Bears, but I won't say which OG gave me the word, but I was told not to do that because it's not proper branding. So
here it is. So it's Spnda _ on everything. And then Shards of Glass.
Spnda.com too.
Spnda.com. Absolutely. How? And then you can find your music everywhere, even on your Xbox, as he was telling us as well.
Your refrigerator.
Your refrigerator. Come into a refrigerator near you.
Get your Samsung refrigerators out.
So before we end up going, man, just let me know one more track off of the Shards of Glass project that you want people to listen to.
So give and take is the name of it. I call it what they want.
Hey, that's your choice. Cause
I mean, Marin, you could throw some out there if this is your track.
Yeah, I shot it out. Give and take.
That's cool.
You do give and take.
Yeah.
All right.
Even though there's a lot of fire on there, but that's I like that joint like performance wise.
Yeah, I think I heard this with Guilty Simpson and Chilla Jones.
Yeah, that's the one.
It got Guilty and Chill on.
Primo be playing it.
Listen to it right now.
I'll take it.
They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, be careful what you ask for. Man of the people, democratic vibe, but the stance is illegal. Standing on a regal, ghost ride, got him short of breath like a bow tie. Jaws over rhythm, I annihilate the boat ride. Low tide, high peep the gravel on the surface. Sad now, it's cool to wave ride like surf's up. In uniform like the surplus, deemed worthless. Grind on, chill, you don't work much. Cops come, I disperse quick. Jump fences like I'm well versed by the border. Moving off the corner, tried to play the game, I guess it was out of order. I'm smooth as some Deodoras. Slide up in the spotlight, get it, bobblehead. Not a mouse, miss me with the bull like a matador. Matter of fact, show up in a mask like a luchador. You wanted it, I got it. Isn't this what you was asking for? They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for. They saying that they want it, I give them what they ask for.
So that was Give and Take by Spnda with Guilty Simpson and Chilla Jones off of the Shards of Glass project that you can find everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I literally mean everywhere. Before we sign out, I did have one submission that did come in for the tracks that bang that I think deserves to just get played because it just needs to get played because it was probably the best sounding one that we've gotten in quite some time.
Word.
And I want to give a shout out to Yazoo. Submitted something called D. featuring The Package. We're going to listen to it right now. Once D gets his levels together. 1 second. make shit work.
Bang.
Tracks that bang. For everybody interested in Tracks That Bang, it is a segment that we do for indie artists. If you are a dope indie artist, which you're mixing correct, the beats are correct, it has to be on original beats, send it in. If it's dope, we'll play it during the end of our show. The reason why you don't hear it too much nowadays is because we don't get too much dope shit. So shout out to the people that's sending dope shit. We're serious about this. I'm not going to
screen this. This is the only part of the show we screen.
Tell them, Marin. Tell them, Marin. We take this very, very seriously. But they submitted something. Yazoo submitted something called D. Featuring The Package. So we're going to take a quick listen right now on the Beat Club podcast. Once the Wi-Fi kicks in, it looks like we're good. Let's go.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, 202's my blood type. This for the diamond. Ridge Park, where you at? Hey, where you from, though? I'm from the head of the beast where thoughts become laws and things are like teeth inside of gaping jaws. Where people don't wear smiles cause the long arm stretches for 22 square miles. When I was raised as a child, when the green and the brown and the white is enormous, and brothers hug the block even during a cold orange. White folks wonder how my species flourished. Surprised that we're gaining in force, carrying torches. More than the air of caution, I'm talking straight attention. Did I mention that we're taking our portions without taking losses? Ladies and gentlemen, the diamond district where the sirens are blaring and the guns are clapping, yet and still we adapted. Habitat where blacks and Latins are packed in, corners are backed in, odds are stacking, and you know what's happening. Spot below the Mason Dixon, we're playing 50-50 and get that ass missing, and the wrong attitude I had and face missing. This ain't no place of fiction, I'm talking about D-dots, more than dope, coke, or weed spots. Travel with me through these blocks, no matter where I roam. That's the place that all the towners listen to big, you end up in the dirt, cause there's Southern hospitality filled up this dirt.
So shout out to Yazoo and The Package for that joint right there called D. That was at Yazoo Music. That is YAZU Music. You know how to spell that. But we're about to wrap it up, man. Motivate Marin, man. Any words you got to say to the people? I know you got some dates and stuff out there.
Yeah, there's dates. It's Friday, June 23rd. Wonder Bar Downstairs, man. Another Beat Club podcast live event, man. Wonder Bar Downstairs. It's going to be dope, man. So it's a different venue from where we've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? We're usually in Somerville, so we're a little closer to Boston, I guess, in a way. So, you know, we'll be downstairs from where we usually do the stew.
There you go.
And we got more time, so that means more producers could sign up. So, you know how it goes. 9 p.m., Friday, June 23rd. Wonder Bar Downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Sign up at 9 p.m. Pay at the door. Sign up is free. And just get your beats on, man. Just get your beats heard. Simple and plain. And that's about it, man. And the next stew is Sunday, August 13th. I see some people trying to register already.
Already responded to.
Yeah, so let's get that popping, man. And you know, we'll make an announcement about that date too. That's looking like it's going to be a special stew.
A very special stew. But
Yeah,
we'll
you know
wait.
what I'm saying?
We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll
Might
wait.
want to be on that
Announce
pimp.
it next week.
Artificial AV, any words to share, man?
Y'all got to come out on June 23rd. I'm gonna be celebrating my 31st birthday at the Beat Club. I know I look 18. I'll be 31. So yeah, y'all got to come out.
He really does.
Y'all got to come out. That's all I got to say.
That's that. Spnda, you got anything you want wish to share with the people?
Not really. But wait.
You performing soon?
Right. You got that show on the 29th.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
But I sound like a lot, man. 2 stages.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on
That's
that
the
night.
void, man.
Right.
That's the
There's
void.
a lot going on that
Yeah, that's
night.
Thursday, June 29th, Middle East Downstairs. So
Yes, sir.
basically what we're doing is like a glory. I explained it to him this way too. It's like we doing like the Rock This Way, Run DMC Aerosmith video, but live.
Right.
So it's gonna be 2 stages in the same venue, 6 rock bands, 6 MCs, and we gonna vibe out.
Gonna make it.
We gonna
do
do an
what it
What date is
experiment.
that again?
Right.
What date again?
That's
29th.
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, June 29th.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Middle East Downstairs. So,
Hey.
yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun experiment. I think
love
it'll
new
be
shit.
cool. So we'll see how that turns out.
All right.
Be at first. I've seen the Middle East downstairs changed into many different things, but I haven't seen that one yet.
Me either.
It was good. So you heard the date, y'all. Yep. That's what it is, man. Shout out to Spnda for holding it down and coming through the Beat Club podcast. Ren, man, you got any words to say? You know, with your vacation mix and such, you good?
With the vacation mix. No, I just want to say it was pleasure to be here, man. An honor to build with my brothers here and meeting Spnda. It's a good positive. And for everybody else, man, just keep the culture going.
Yeah.
It's taking for me, I'm a grumpy old man. It's taking a left turn, but I'd like to see it go back right. And brothers in here doing the right steps to make it go in that direction. So I'm glad to be part of that and to visit with my brother and his peoples and keep it up, people.
Yeah, I'm sorry we just didn't have no food today, man. We all starving a little bit.
It would have been nice to know that this thing at the Middle East was happening on the 20th before I booked my flight and extended my vacation.
That brother.
My brother.
So 29th. It's the 29th, man. You're going to be long gone.
So check it out, y'all.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Avery. Go ahead.
You ain't gonna talk about your birthday though?
What, my birthday?
Yeah,
my
come
birthday.
on.
Yeah, my birthday is June 13th. But yeah, I am celebrating on the 16th. So all my people in the Boston area, we're gonna be celebrating at Savor Lounge, 180 Lincoln Street. It's an all black affair, so come in black, man. We killing shit. We've been killing shit all year. So I figured we just dress up in black. You know what I'm saying? It's a free event too. So no cover. Just come through. No hats and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you have a lineup and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
when I finish that flyer, we'll put it out there. All right, yo, so check it out, y'all. I want to thank everybody for listening to us on the Beat Club podcast. You already know it's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We do this each and every Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m. Producers, if you're interested in submitting beats, beatclubpodcast.com. Just click the button, drop them on there. Indie artists the same. We just need some hot tracks. So if you got hot shit, send it over as well. Lastly, we paired up with LFOD. If you want to get your beats onto the alumni cypher, you have to submit by Thursday/Friday. And then we're going to select the beats. Only 8 beats will be selected, so we're going to be really, really picky with that. But it's something pretty dope happening out here. It's going to be on YouTube and everything as well. So if you want to submit, go to beatclubpodcast.com and make that work. Marin already told you the events. Spnda already told you what's up. AB told you how he was feeling. And I just told you what was going on. So, I mean, looks like we got
And before you say this.
What's the word?
Before you say what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Spnda said this on a record.
I know.
A long-ass time ago. And just because
he said it, I can say on the radio.